The West Indies all out for 140, leaving the Indians needing 120 to win the match. Top scorer was Brian Lara, but this was really all about India's hard-working seamers and Abhi Kuravilla, who returned his first ever Test match 5-wicket haul. Well, the biggest partnership in that innings was the 33 added by Ambrose and Dillon for the last wicket. Question now is, had they got the West Indies just enough breathing space to work an escape act? The Indians had to face an over and a half on day 3 before bad light stopped play, in which time they scored 2 without loss. So after the break, it'll be the climax of the match. Another 118 needed by the Indians, 10 wickets by the West Indies.
Big challenge here for Brian Lara in his first test as captain. Here's Franklin Rose.
The batsman will be very circumspect, a little bit unsure. The hardest thing to make yourself do on these sort of pitches, where the ball jags around, jumps at you, uneven bounce, is to make yourself be positive. And I don't mean necessarily positive in hitting 4 balls, positive in everything you do, whether it's defending, front foot, back foot. Oh, how do you play that? How do you play that? That's out. You have no chance of playing that. That's what I say about this pitch, it's a killer. Well, they struck exactly what they wanted, West Indies. And it's a big wicket. Well, ball Franklin Rose are pitching it up, but very difficult to play that, almost impossible. Little cuckoo catch at 3rd slip. Oh, 3 for 1. Dream start for West Indies there, 1 for 1 this morning. Well, that looks like a no ball, isn't it? Is that another one? Can't be, surely. Another no ball, gets a wicket. Well, yeah, he haven't a lot of time to play that, to do anything. The irregular bounce did for him. Poof. That looks a no ball to me. I don't know about you, Tony.
Yeah, it just seems to be over there. We're not exactly square on. And if he was over, he was marginally over. Just over. Hooper not being able to get around. And they'll pick up 3 for it. Well, the luck certainly is running with Latchman. Just over his head. Delivery similar to the one which got Sidhu.
Yes, I don't think that lifted quite as much as Sidhu's. He didn't play it quite as well, but he got a big slice of luck, did young Laxman.
Oh, it's out. Really well bowled by Rose. Right in the slot. And again, I think glove rather than edge of bat. But Rose is the danger man this morning.
Yes, he is. And Rahul Dravid, when he looks at the replay, will say to himself that maybe, just maybe he could have dropped his wrists. But this is a very difficult wicket to bat on. It can get the best of batsmen out. Batsmen with good technique can be got out. Rahul Dravid is one such. He's out for 2. India 16 for 2.
Well, the match may well hinge around this man, Sachin Tendulkar, the 23-year-old captain of India. 51 test matches already, 92 in the first innings, and the player with the most natural quality in the world game, with the possible exception of his opposing captain in this match. He's at the crease because Rahul Dravid got a snorting delivery. Here comes Ambrose. 4. What a super shot that is from Latchman. Ambrose is back into the attack after just 1 over from Ian Bishop, and that was something of a loosener. Latchman was onto it like a flash.
Well, that certainly has taken the pressure off, because India have just lost the wicket of one of their most accomplished batsmen, Rahul Dravid. See, just pushing out at that ball. and nicking a catch. There he is. He's just pushing at it. He has been playing it very well, just playing it in front of his body.
There'll be a couple here for Lachman. Nicely played too.
Yes, his feet are certainly moving a lot more confidently now. And it definitely seems to be more at home playing Ambrose from this end than Rose from the other end. Look at the way he's moving into the ball now.
It's 4 more. Interesting approach by Lachman and a good one, I think. Ambrose switching to around the wicket, slams in the bouncer. And it's a lucky response, but he's benefited from his bold approach.
And could it be because he's now got the captain over there? I reckon that was a no ball too, because he bowled too far wide of the crease. Maybe the captain has told him, play your shots now, enough of settling down. He's bowled in!
VVS Lachman playing all around it. This one was a delivery that was pitched up and went through his defence. And the West Indian crowd here ecstatic. India 32 for 3.
This is exactly what the West Indies want. A man that's going to pitch the ball up and keep it up. That's what Franklin Rose has been doing, and he has gotten the rewards. 3 wickets to Franklin Rose, 3 wickets to West Indies. India now 32 for 3.
So SOURAV Ganguly comes out to the middle. What an eventful morning it has been so far. And this is the last man to be dismissed.
This was an excellent delivery from Franklin Rose. The ball was well pitched up. The angle at which he delivers the ball, Franklin Rose, it seems as if it's coming into the right hand at all the time. It pitched in line with off stump, straightened and hit off stump. Excellent delivery.
Edged and taken by Lara. This is a big blow for India. Brian Lara has done it. It wasn't an easy catch. He had to move forward. But Bishop has taken the outside edge, and back goes the Indian captain. 4 down for 32.
That's a very important wicket for the West Indies. And Ian Bishop, the man that has bowled so well throughout this test match, again a well-pitched up delivery. Sachin Tendulkar looking for the drive, and Brian Lara taking a very good catch. Low down to the ground, but he got his fingers under it and held it well. It's 32 for 4, and India in deep trouble.
So all that experience will be required now to pull India out of the hole they're in. Mohammad Azharuddin comes out to the middle. This is the reason why he's there.
We're talking about keeping the ball up on this pitch. That's what the Indian medium pacers did, and that's what Ian Bishop is doing at the moment. Right up to the bat, Sachin Tendulkar looking for the drive, and there's enough movement there to help the seam bowlers. Very upright seam and a very good catch by Brian Lara. That ball was dying on him. He had to get down, he did that and held on.
Oh, that's a handsome shot. Short from Rose. Ganguly quickly in position and pulling him through square leg. So boundary of a no ball and a welcome boundary for the Indians.
Very good shot by Ganguly. This is not the type of delivery that has been giving the batsmen problems. That was short, just rocked back, got right on top of it as well. Ganguly rolled his wrist and hit it straight down into the ground. There's a man at forward short leg, and it hit the ground before it even got to him, right on top of it. Good shot.
West Indian bowlers so far have done a splendid job for their side this morning. Rose and Bishop. Bishop, it will be to continue to Azharuddin. Pulled away, but there is a man there just in front of square leg. Stuart Williams.
Brian Lara has placed those men on the onside because he knows that Mohammad Azharuddin is very strong on his legs. Another short ball pulled into the mid-wicket region. Short balls have not been the ones that have been giving the batsmen problems, but those men in run-saving positions there. Very strong through the onside, Mohammad Azharuddin.
How India need him to play an innings here. Edged, but there is no third slip. And it beats the man at third man. Again, turning him around, Ian Bishop, opening up Azharuddin.
Very difficult to have them everywhere. That's the problem. If you're going to plug the onside, you can't have enough fielders to also have 3 slips. It's a matter of whether you're going to have enough faith in your fast bowler to keep it on that off-stump line.
And it's found the gap between third slip and gully. I just pull it inside the fence. In fact, he couldn't make it there. A boundary to Ganguly. Just opening the face of the blade and finding the gap in that slip cordon.
That's going to be the problem now for the West Indies if they don't have a third man in place. Anything that goes through that cordon is going to go for 4. It's a very, very fast outfield.
That goes through Ganguly. That was pitched up.
Good delivery from Curtly Ambrose. Hitting the seam as usual, and once you hit the seam, it's bound to deviate.
That's a beautiful delivery. Very little Ganguly could do. Did well to get out of the way of that one. Just dropping his wrists.
Good reaction by Ganguly. When he saw that ball bouncing, he just dropped his wrist, turned the face of the bat, made the face of the bat less of a target. Could almost say allowed it to go through, but you need a bit of luck with deliveries like that as well.
He's bowled in. This time he's beaten the outside edge and found the off stump. So the tall man has struck. He looked good in this over and he's been rewarded.
Well, Brian Lara has tried everything with Curtly Ambrose to get him on song, and that was a beauty. Reasonably well pitched up delivery. Ganguly leaving a gap between bat and pad, and Curtly Ambrose finding that gap. 45 for 5 India.
So the Indian innings now in dire straits, having lost half their side for less than 50 runs on the board. To tell you more about it, Tony Kozia and Sunil Gavaskar.
And here is how the 5th wicket fell. Virtually unplayable. A little bit low, cutting back in from the angle. The off stump gone, clatter of stumps, which gladdens the heart of any fast bowler and would have gladdened the hearts of those here at Kensington and those West Indian supporters watching and listening. Well, I think the response is going to be predictable and typical from Mohammad Azharuddin. That'll go all the way. The outfield is very fast, as Michael Holding was just pointing out. And even though he didn't time that all that well, he got enough bat onto it that it went through the vacant mid-off position all the way to the boundary.
Well, he played very, very responsibly in the first innings, Mohammad Azharuddin, trying to get behind the ball. But over here, he knows that with 5 wickets down, if the ball is even a little bit loose, he's got to try and get as many runs as possible. This is the kind of wicket where anything can happen. We've seen the ball bouncing, the ball keeping low. The one that got SOURAV Ganguly kept low, didn't bounce at all. It's not an easy wicket to bat on.
So 50 is on the board for India, but they've lost half their side. It'll just click over there to the 50 and half the side down, but just 120 to win. So you'll say that the West Indies perhaps barely have the initiative here, but that's not a big target by any means. The ball called by umpire Barker. So we've now had 6.
He is really charging in from this end, Curtly Ambrose. Getting just a little bit excited, trying to get an extra yard or two of pace. He's not going to be easy to get away for Mohammad Azharuddin.
That kept very, very low. Azharuddin could do nothing about it. Ambrose strikes.
What can any batsman do? All this while the ball's been coming at your face, and now the ball scoots around your ankles. Mohammad Azharuddin, like SOURAV Ganguly, completely foxed by the pitch. India have lost their 6th wicket for 51.
Anil Kumble comes in. India have now lost all their specialist batsmen. Here was the last to go.
Well, you don't want to get too far forward to Curtly Ambrose on a pitch like this, because the ball's been coming at your face. Azhar therefore waiting like SOURAV Ganguly did on the back foot, and then the ball keeping low. What can you do?
Another no ball, so we've had 7. Second in the over. So there's the next man in, all ready to come out. Dada Ganesh is there. And that one keeping down low. Now this pitch, the characteristic for most of the match, and certainly yesterday and today, was that it was rearing almost perpendicularly. We saw Sidhu being caught like that today, and now look at these. Keeping down low, the one to Azharuddin as well, the one to Ganguly, not even carrying through to Brown. 57 for 6, here's Bishop.
Bishop's bowling a very good line just outside the off stump. Perhaps too good a delivery for Anil Kumble, but Anil Kumble is a pretty player, and he's going to hang in there. What the Indians need to keep reminding themselves is that even a small partnership will take them close. What they need is 2 small partnerships of 30 each.
In the air, Holder's waiting for it. That's it.
While the ball's stopping on Anil Kumble, Kumble trying to work it to the leg side. This is that kind of a pitch. Ball not quite coming on. Ball bouncing, ball keeping low. Not too many batsmen would have flourished on this pitch, I can tell you that. Anil Kumble is a lower order batsman trying to turn it to leg, the bat turning in his hand, and that outside edge going as a simple catch to Roland Holder at square leg. India in deep trouble. 7 down for 57.
Batsman cross while that ball was in the air before it was caught, so that Diane Mongia has the strike.
It's a ball stopping on Anil Kumble there. His bat face opening up as he tries to work it to the leg side. Simple catch to Roland Holder. The pitch is doing everything for the bowlers. All that they've got to do is to ensure that they land it on the right spot. And the West Indians today have landed the ball in the right spot.
Oh, that's gone through him. There's a loud shout for catch behind, but Bishop walks back, started to appeal and then just turned around and went back without really appealing to Steve Randall.
I think this one came in and went between bat and pad, perhaps just brushing the pad on the way through. That was probably the sound that both Courtney Brown and Ian Bishop heard.
And a single here on the onside. That'll bring Ganesh on the strike. He looked pretty organized in the first innings when he came to bat at number 11. Number 10 rather. He's got a promotion now. He's come ahead of Kuruvilla because of that performance. That's nicely played. Was in control of that when he played it away to third man.
No problems at all with deliveries like that. Short outside the off stump.
He's bowled them here, leaving that one that came back and just kissed the off stump on the way. So the West Indians striking after lunch, getting the important wicket of the Indian wicketkeeper.
Nayan Mungia had been trying not to play at anything too wide of the off stump, but this one was much too close to leave. Perhaps he was thinking that not over the line that he was leaving, he was hoping perhaps it would bounce a bit. Came through at a normal height, just clipping the top of the off stump.